Alright, so today what we're going to do is we will be cleaning my air filter on my GT500. What I did is I got a K&N air filter cleaning kit from AutoZone. I think it was around 15, maybe $12, somewhere in there. So first thing we're going to need is some gloves to protect our hands because the chemicals, I prefer not to get them on there, and I have a pair of sunglasses for eye protection, which all those are recommended. And if you get some on your skin, you need to wash it off pretty quick. And we're going to start by just spraying this down. We're going to put a good amount on here, and we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. Then after you get done spraying the outside, I'm just going to spray some on the inside also. Then we're going to turn it over and let it sit for 10 minutes to get a soak in there. Then we'll rinse it out with the low pressure water hose. I don't know if you can see it too well on this, but look at all that grime going down through there. And it's been about 11 minutes now. So what we're going to do is use a low pressure hose and start from the inside and wash out. And you may have to do this, one or two times just to make sure everything gets cleaned and everything. So let's proceed. You want to make sure you get everything out, all the chemicals from the cleaner. All that needs to be done before you put it back in your car, or before you oil it and put it back in your car. What I usually do is go over it like this. Then after I go one full pass, I'll put my finger over it to give it just a little bit more pressure. Alright, so now the long part. It says to let this air dry naturally, but the last time I let it do that, I let it dry overnight, and well, the next day whenever I picked it up, it was still damp. So I am going to put a little fan on it to help it dry a little quicker, but it's not a high-powered fan. So we'll continue after it's dry to do the oil. Alright, so it is the next day now. We ended up going to do something, and it was pretty late when we got back. So now that the oil filter's all dry, we're going to take our K&N filter oil and put a layer on that, let it sit for 20 minutes, and it'll be good to go. So what you do is once you put a good layer on here, you don't want to spread it too thick, but you'll put a little layer on here, let it sit for 20 minutes, go back and see if there's any touch-ups needed, and then do your touch-ups. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Alright, so as you can maybe be able to see here, there's still some white spots left over. So right now that I got a pretty good layer on here, I'm just going to go back through and touch up some of the white spots. That looks pretty good. And now we'll let this dry for 20 minutes, and then we'll stick it on the car. Another thing is, I mean, you don't want to get it too thick because this could get sucked in whenever you install it and gunk up your MAF, so we don't want to do that. But let's let it dry and we'll stick it back on.